So I've been discussing matters Muslim for the past, I don't know what, 3 or 4 videos. Gets boring when you're doing the same sort of stuff again and again. And I thought, well, there must be something else I can do instead of Islam, just for a change. And then this pops up. I mean, a convicted terrorist is suing a pub because the sign is deeply offensive. And this is the sign. It's the Saracen's Head pub. A handsome bloke in a turban. Yep. I mean, how could I ignore that? It's beyond human endurance. I'm Granniopteryx. I'm on YouTube, Rumble, BitChute and Minds. So this guy, you will notice, has dyed his beard a bright red colour, which is in imitation of Muhammad, the Muslim prophet, who apparently was very white-skinned and had a red beard, according to the various sources. So he's actually gone to great lengths to dye his beard. I'll bet that's smart, you know. I mean, if his hair is quite dark, then he'd have to put bleach on that first. And it probably makes a mess of the pillow at night as well. Yeah. Anyway, so here we have a more conventional looking Moorish gentleman, good looking and not at all threatening, sort of darkly handsome, wearing a turban and with a well-trimmed beard. I mean, you'd think that's a tribute, wouldn't you, to the Moors, wouldn't you? But, well, no, because I suspect this chap was short of a bob or two and thought he might be able to extract some money while making a point about Islam. Khalid Bakar claims the sign is clearly xenophobic, racist and inciting violence. Would you consider, would any normal person, let's put it that way, and I'm assuming that 99.9% of the people watching this video are normal. Some of them may not have opinions I agree with, but I would be prepared to concede that they are at least sane. Would you say that this is racist, xenophobic, or likely to incite violence? I'd say there is one face that is, well, first of all, it's cultural appropriation, isn't it? Because he is well, by the looks of things, he's from Pakistan, or, you know, or his parents were, or grandparents or whatever. And he has culturally appropriated a Scottish beard, hasn't he? Now, or what do you think the Scots would have to say about that? Scots are famously red-bearded. And now I come to think of it, there's a lot of similarity here, isn't there? So this fellow is culturally appropriating Scottish traditions. Just any Scots out there watching this, they might try suing him for that. A convicted terrorist, Khalid Bakar, who was previously jailed for distributing jihadist propaganda, is claiming £1,850 for its depiction of a brown-skinned bearded Arab. Good grief. Depicting an Arab as having a brown skin and a beard, apparently that's offensive. Well, if it were an Arab woman, it would be offensive, I suppose, but then you wouldn't see if she had a beard or not, would you? Okay, so why £1,850? I mean, you know, set your sights higher, man. Yeah, it should be £20,000 at least, shouldn't it? I mean, somebody's got to pay for all that beard dye. The landlord of the pub in Amersham Bucks has labelled the lawsuit a complete joke. It isn't a joke, you see, because this guy says that if he wins this court case, he's going to extend his fight to 30 other establishments with the same name, because the Saracen's Head is quite a common pub name. There are several different sorts, but they keep on, the Bag of Nails is a common one, and the Elephant and Castle is fairly well known. Just as a matter of interest, a Bag of Nails is a really nice example of the way the British make fun of their inability to come to grips with other languages. The original name of the pubs that are now called the Bag of Nails was the Bacchanalia. But of course, the British people like to make fun of these things, and so they degenerated Bacchanalia into the Bag of Nails. And also the Elephant and Castle, of course, famously named after the Infanta of Castile, a Spanish princess who was about to marry one of the monarchs. I don't know which one. Right, well, so he's served time, this fellow, being found with jihadist leaflets on the tube. He claims to have contacted the pub on multiple occasions and visited in person, but staff has said there's no record of this. Are you telling me that he actually went into a pub? Well, given a choice, if I had to choose between these two fellows, I'd choose this fellow myself. Maybe he's just jealous. Okay, till next time. You can help my channel by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. That's quite important. And by sharing if you're so inclined. Links to my other channels and to donation methods are in the description. But the best way you can help is simply by clicking like and notify. Thank you.